Lance, congratulations on the victory. What are your initial thoughts after a performance like that?
It's exactly what we prepare for, so I'm pretty ecstatic. It was obviously the exact finish I wanted at the end.
Now, I know did the first round at all catch you off guard in his game plan that he was trying to implement?
Oh, no, not at all. We knew exactly what he was going to implement. He was a 3-time state champion wrestler from Arizona. I know from wrestling back when I was in high school and throughout my life, Arizona has some tough wrestlers. I knew he was going to bring it. He's a coach as well, so we knew he was going to bring it. We prepared every single bad case scenario. Me being on my back for 15 minutes straight. We trained for this. I was born for this since I was a young kid. I mean, I was doing those exact moves. So,
and obviously, I think the first round he was implementing his game plan. You came back and then put him away right after. Coming into that second round, did you get the sense that he was maybe retiring and you could take advantage of after maybe he was putting so much energy out going into the second round? Maybe
that was part of my game plan. Actually, was to let him waste his energy because we knew he was going to come in heavy wrestling, and he wasted his energy. He was winded even in the first round. So once I got back up and I landed a couple of knees to the body, it sucked his wind out. Then I knew by the time we hit back on the ground at the end of the first, he was swinging heavy, but he was going to be tired. Second round, his stand-up was shaky. He wasn't confident in his striking. Then I knew a bad shot was going to come, and that's when I timed my knee.
Immediately, you said you had a couple friends coming in to watch this fight because obviously you spent some time in school here. Did you get to see them at all?
I seen them all from the cage. Actually, it was kind of funny. My family was right over to the right of me. I could hear them. Like I could hear my sister's voice. She's my blood. She loves me so much, so I could hear her right away. All my cousins over there, and then my friend Daniel Lee from high school. He was my best friend. I was actually his best man for one of his weddings. That was like 2 days before one of my fights. So. I went out, had to be his best man, obviously, but I had a fight coming up the next day, so I had to come and get mentally prepared for that. So it was kind of weird, but he's my blood brother for the rest of my life, so it was awesome to have him here.
I think I saw you walking around the old campus last night. You're checking out the downtown campus. What do you make of the new additions, all the buildings?
Oh, it's beautiful. The downtown campus is amazing. It's cool because I got to go circle back to where I went to school and get a W in the arena that I always pass by in the light rail all the way down from Tempe all the way to here. So it's pretty amazing.
That was one of the more like violent finishes I think that I've seen in a while, like with his arm trapped and stuff, just kind of the optics of it. Yeah. Those unusual positions, is that something that like you've been in before, or is that something you kind of, you do on the fly? Like how do you adjust and kind of know what to do in those spots?
I was bred for, unfortunately, violence. I was bred for mixed martial arts. I was bred for violence. So it's kind of it's second nature to me. I don't really even think about it, but when I can secure, it's old school actually for my dad. My dad back in the day fighting with no weight classes, 30-minute time limits, old school pancration where you put guys in pretzels and then you beat them down from there.
Would you like a ranked opponent next?
I'd like to be ranked. I'd like to be ranked in the top 10. At the end of the day, I'm focused on me and what I need to do, but I do believe with that finish, I should be ranked in the top 10 for sure.
And you snapped your 100% finish rate last time, but you told me during media day, you said, well, that's over and I'm going to start a new streak, and you did that, right?
Yeah, not every fight plan plays out exactly perfectly how you wanted it to. That last fight, I've told another interviewer 50 seconds in, I dislocated one of my toes, and then I got poked in the eye. I actually went to that doctor after. My toe was cranked right over, and he didn't know that it was that. He said it wasn't dislocated. I'm like, feels kind of weird. I can't really walk, but sure. And then I went and cornered my other teammate. She was shooting double legs on me, and I was like, I can't even move. This is weird. But anyways, I went through some trials and tribulations for that fight, and I still got the job done through the toughest of scenarios, and I proved that I'm durable and I can fight through the toughest fights, and I always can come back regardless.
And what are your hunting plans?
What are my hunting plans? Actually, when we get right back, we're going for mule deer and whitetail, and then hopefully some moose if we spot one. So yeah, November 7th, 10th, 9th, 7th, 8th, 9th, something like that. Yeah, thank you.
All right, thanks a lot for the time, Lance. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.